Okay, we're gonna finish up chapter 6 today, or lesson 6 rather, Shiur 6. And if you remember, yesterday we looked at this discussion here between Ruti and Gil. And then we had some other exercises to fill in here. We learned about this word od, which means else. And then it always follows an interrogative like ma, me, or ifo. So like what, who, and where. What, who, and where. Ma is what, me means who, and ifo means where. And so, for example, in this exercise here, mi od lomed ivrit. Okay, so who else studies Hebrew? Who else studies Hebrew? Mi od lomed ivrit. Okay, and then we did these exercises. We talked a little bit about transliteration, how there's a lot of borrowed words in Hebrew, modern Hebrew anyway. So let's see here, we had some discussion about verbs, forms, that there were 4 basic forms. Remember, so you got the masculine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. And then we did this exercise and this one here, and now we're on Targil 4, exercise 4. Okay, Seder et Hadiologim. Okay, so let's see here. Hadiologim is like the dialogue. And try this. Okay, so Seder, Hadiologim, so it's like order the dialogue. Seder, Seder et Hadiologim. So order the dialogue. All right, so let's see what they're doing here. So they're giving us all these words here, and then we're supposed to put them in the correct order. So this is the answer, and this is the question, looks like. So we have to order these. So I think probably, so what we have here is Ivrit, and I think this is going to be, say, because there's no vowel pointing, is it going to be lomedet? Obviously it's lomedet, so this is a feminine singular. Lomedet, is it going to be lomedet et Ivrit? Do you study Hebrew? Or is it going to be at lomedet Ivrit? Okay, so what I'm going to say is probably going to be lomedet et Ivrit. But before I okay, nope, looks like it's going to be ought. So this is kind of a double kill here, because really you don't need to have that ought there. You could just say lomedet ivrit, and the you is implied in there. Do you study ivrit? Well, actually, I think you do need that ought there in second thought, because what if you have he? You could say Okay, so you could put she studies Ivrit in there too, and it would still work with at. In other words, it would still be, you would still need that. Hello? Is this a solicitation? Yeah, I'm right in the middle of an online class. Could you call me in about an hour? You caught me right in the middle of a streaming class. I do apologize, but I need about an hour to finish this, okay? Oy vey. That's the only problem when you're trying to do online stuff. Because you get a call, you know, get somebody knocking on the door, or get a dog barking out back. All right, let's see here. I think I figured out what's going on here, guys. Okay, so we're gonna put at lomedet ivrit. Okay, so at lomedet ivrit. Okay, so that's so. Do you study Hebrew? Okay, so remember this at is you feminine singular. So now we're going to have to figure out the order of the answer. Well, this one's going to be first. Can. And then this is going to be second, probably. Ken ani lomedet, that's 3. And then the last word is going to be this one. Okay, so Ken ani lomedet ivrit. Let's see if we're right. Yep, Ken ani lomedet ivrit. Look at that. Right there. All right. I think we can get the hang of this now that I know what's going on. All right, so we got a left for, this is the question, shalot is like the question. And we've got at od va lomedet ma. Let's see. Now this is good. This is a connecting vav here, so that's got to connect on there somewhere. I wonder if we could say va'at and what? In other words, we could say vama od at lomedet, like something like this. Vama, and that'd be like and what? Okay. And then we put you. That's like you, feminine singular. You, and then ode would be else. What else do you study? I don't know if this is going to be right or not. I'll check it out. I'm just. Okay, let's see. Vama at od lomedet. And what else do you study? Let's see if that's right. I don't know if it is. Okay. Okay, so no, yeah. Wow, look at that. I can't believe we got that right. Vama, od, ot, except they put od here and put ot here. So I switched those, didn't I? I put vama, ot, od. I think that's what I put anyway. But that's generally, that's essentially what they're looking for. And what else do you study? That's what that's saying. And what else you lomedet study? What else do you study? The neat thing about Hebrew is that a lot of it is like, especially these kind of exercises, they're like a puzzle. And I kind of like puzzles, especially when they have to do with language. Okay, so, and what else do you study? So now the answer is, we've got gam for also, lomedet, study. This looks like philosophia, ani. Okay, so that's the answer. So this is the question. And what else do you study? So we need to order these in a way that it makes sense for an answer. And so the person might say, well, also, is it going to be gam ani, or is it going to be ani gam? I'm going to put ani gam. Okay, so and then we need the word for also, which is like this. Gam means also. I also lomedet. I also study lomedet. And then this long word right here, philosophia, philosophy. I'm not going to write that big thing out. Let's check our answer. Okay, ani lomedet. Oh, look at this. They switch lomedet and gam around. So literally it says, I study also philosophia. Okay, philosophia, so like philosophy. Okay, so ani lomedet gam. I study also. Okay, so I'll have to remember that. So the gam goes right before that in the ordering. Getting the ordering is tricky. All right, so now we have, this is the question, she'alot, and we've got these three words, adon, amita, zeh. Now that amita. Let's see. Oh. Amit. This is amitai. That's got to be amitai. I wonder if it has to do with my colleague. Amitai. Let's see here. Mr. Oh, okay. This is not a, I know what this is. Because this says Adon, this has got to be a proper name. I was looking that up to see if that meant, in other words, if it was a noun or a verb or something. But no, it's Adon Amitai. This is the proper name. Proper name. And then Zeh means this. So that's pretty easy. We'll put Zeh. And then Adon. Remember, Adon means Mr. in modern Hebrew. We use a noon suffix. Zeh. And then Amitai. Ze Adon Amitai. Okay, so this is Mr. Amitai. Let's find it. Okay, yep. Ze Adon Amitai. Is this Mr. Amitai? Okay. Now let's see if we can figure out the ordering of the answer. Okay, probably it's going to start with low because it's going to answer it right away with yes or no. So low means no. That's one. Low, probably this one too. Ze, this one Adon, and this one 4. So low, Ze Adon. Okay, and then this is oops, that's kind of a sloppy Zayin. Okay, this is Mr. Zahavi. Okay, so low, Ze Adon Zahavi. So the answer to that is no, this is Mr. Zahavi. Let's see what we got. Yep, we got that right. Low, Ze Adon Zahavi. All right. All right, now for the next question, Shalom question. Okay, is it Amiti or Amitai? I'm not sure how they pronounce that. Amitai, Adon, Afo, and then a connecting Vav. Okay, so we know Afo means where. That means where. Adon mean Mr., and this is the proper name of the guy that was inquired about initially here. And then this is a connecting Vav, so it's going to be V something. And so if I were to guess, this person is asking, is this Mr. Amitai? The next person answers and says, no, this is Mr. Zahavi. And then the next question is going to be this Afo, where? So I'm thinking probably it's going to be Va Afo. And where? Adon Amitai. Let's try that. That's supposed to be a Vav there. It looks more like a Dalet, doesn't it? We'll try it a little better. Okay, so Afo. Got a Fe. Okay, Afo and where Adon. Where is Adon? Tai. And where is Adon Amitai? Okay, I think that's right. Let's take a look at our answer key. Okay, there it is. Yep, Afo Adon Amitai. All right. All right, so and where is Mr. Amitai? Good deal. The next one. Okay, so here's the answer. The answer is, so we've got who means he. We've got this connecting bet, which means in, with, or on. We've got universitas, so that's university. Hayom means today. Lo means no. So let's see. The question of and where is Mr. Amitai? Let's see here. If we got the low there, let's see. But Afo, and where is Adon Amitai? We could put I don't think it starts with, we know that this hayom means today. So if we would have put lo, that means we're answering. Where is Mr. Adon Abitai? Let's see. I might think this might be, we could put who with he, lo, at università. He is not in university today. Let's see if that's right. So we'll start out with who. And then we'll put lo. Who, lo. And then bet means in with or on. And then this università, I'm not going to write that long thing out. But università. And then we'll put hayom. Okay, so that means today. So who lo be'università hayom. So he is not in university today. Okay. Wow, they did this a different way. They said today hayom who lo. Look at that, how they worded that. So it's a different order than I put it. So today who lo. He is not at università. Today it's almost like of course, you know, in Hebrew, it doesn't use English punctuation, but you could kind of think of it as like hayom, comma, hu lo be'università. He is not in university. All right, well, live and learn. Let's see here. We've got, here's a question. We've got Lomedet Afo Yael. So remember, this Yael is a proper name. I remember that, and that's a female. So we could say Afo Yael. Let's see. We could put Afo Lomedet. Where is studying Yael? Let's try that. Ifo. Lomedet Yael. Okay, so Afo Lomedet Yael. So where is Yael studying? Where studies Yael? Essentially, is how that's worded. Let's see if that's correct. Okay, Afo Yael. Oh, they in this case it looks like we got the Afo. Okay, where Yael Lomedet. So what they put is where Yael is studying. So what I did is I just reversed these two. I put Lomedet Yael. Okay, so all right, so here's the answer. We know it's going to immediately start with he, so that's going to be 1. That means she. She, and probably this one, Lomedet, is going to be 2. He, Lomedet, and I bet you this bet, this connecting, this preposition bet means in. That is probably going to connect over here to this, universität. Actually, it's universitat. I think it's how that's pronounced. Universitat, and then Haifa. So it's going to be he, she, Lomedet, he, Lomedet, she is studying. We got that connecting bet, university. I'm not going to write out università. And then Haifa. Okay, so he lomidet university hypa. Let's see if we got that one. Okay, he lomidet university hypa. All right, we got it. Okay, so now for answer, we've got Tova. That's good. Va connecting vav. Studentit. Student is feminine form of student. He is she. Okay, so we could say, so it's like, this is a question. We could say he, let's see. We could say vahi, and she, studentit tova. I wonder if that's what it's going to be. Vahi, studentit. Let's see here. Okay, vahi studentit tova. Vahi, and is she a good student? Essentially what that's saying. Okay, I got it right. Look at that. Vahi studentit tova. Is she a good student? All right. Let's see what the last one is. Now, okay, so we're gonna now if the question is she a good student, we're gonna answer either with can or lo. So that's gonna be number one. Can, that goes here. Can. He, so this will be number 2 word. And studentit, and then Matsuyan will be number 4 word. Well, I'm not going to write all that in there just for the sake of time. So it'll be like Ken, Ken. So Ken's going to go here. Okay, and then you would say he studentit Matsuyan. Right, it looks like Matsuyanit, Matsunit, Matsunit. Because remember the excellent, this word for excellent, in the feminine singular form is Matsunit. Matsunit. I think that's how it's pronounced. Let's find out. Matsunit. Take it off. Matsunit. We need to get that pronunciation.
Metsuyenet.
Oh, look at that. Metsuyenet. Metsuyenet.
Metsuyenet.
Metsuyenet. Wow. I would have never guessed that that's the sound of that word. Metsuyenet.
Metsuyenet.
Metsuyenet. So that's excellent in feminine singular. Look at that. Metsuyenet. Okay, so it would be can, yes. He, that means she, studentit metsuyenet. All right, let's see. Yep, there it is. Can, he, studentit metsuyenet. Isn't that strange? The word for excellent, whether it's masculine, I think is probably metsuyan. Okay, so that's masculine singular. The word excellent in Hebrew for feminine singular is metsuyenet, and I'll bet you for if you have a bunch of guys together and you're describing them as excellent, I wonder if it'd be something like metsuyanim, or like if it's girls, metsuyanot, or something like that, like plural feminine form. All right, so just remember this one, hayom means today. All right, so now we are on shiur 7. And it looks like we got some vocabulary here. Holech. Holechet means go. So this has got to be masculine singular. Holechet means feminine singular. And kita, whatever this is, I, something like that. Aleph with a first grade. Kita, Aleph. Okay, so the Aleph is, remember, for like what they do for numbering, like first, second, and third, is they use Aleph, Bet, so on, kind of thing. Let me see what our Facebook feed is looking like here. Okay, we've been going for about see what our Facebook, the wrong button there. All right, so we're going about 30 minutes. Let's do this a little bit. Shiur 7, so lesson 7. So what do we have here? Talmidah, so that's like a student and feminine student. Bakita, Aleph, so Aleph would be like first grade. Bakita, in grade or in class, Aleph. So Talmidah, Bakita, Aleph. Okay, so we've got Ron and we have Tali. The two people here these are discussing. So let's see what we can. So we have Ron. He says, "At holachet, are you studying, or no? Are you going rather? Lebayit sefer, are you going to school? Lebayit sefer is like to school. So it's like two words put together is like, just means school, lebayit sefer. And Tali says, Ken, ani talmidah, I'm a student or a pupil, bakita aleph. So in other words, in class aleph or a grade 1, first grade. Okay, and I think that bakita is Bakita. Yeah, that's right. Classroom, in class.
Bakita.
Yep, Bakita. All right, so yes, I'm a student in grade 1. So Ron then says, Hashiurim. Wow, look at this one. Nianim. What is that? Okay, so I know that Hashiurim is the lessons. Ma'anianim. Let's see. Not quite sure how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to put it in here. Interesting. It means interesting.
Me'anyanim.
Me'anianim.
Me'anyanim.
Me'anianim. And notice how this is an eem ending. That's lessons, because we know shiur is lessons. That's what we see up here too. And so it's like, are the lessons interesting? So it's like the lessons, me'anianim, are they interesting? And notice how the descriptive term also has to match the number and gender. So hashiurim me'anianim, are the lessons interesting? What does Tali say? Can hem me'anianim, that's kind of a tongue twister, me'anianim, me'od. So she's saying this hem word here means they, but it's not referring to a person. In this case, it's referring to these lessons that she's been inquired of by Rome. So she says hem me'anianim me'od. So the lessons are good. Me'od. let's see here.
מאוד.
Yeah. Let's see. Ken, the lessons are very. The lessons are very. Okay, so what she's not good. It's just the meod is like the lessons are very in response to are they interesting? Very interesting. Ken, hem, meanianim, meod. They're very interesting. Okay, Roan says Hamora. Is it going to be? Yeah, it's Hamora, I think. Let's see. It's going to be Shok. We got Shoka Tova. Well, Tova is good. That's feminine. So the teacher, Shoka Tova. Is it Shoka? Or is it Shalech? Shalech. Amora Shalech Tova. Let's see. Tova. Okay, so
המורה שלך טובה.
it's Shalak. Shalak.
המורה שלך טובה.
Mora.
המורה שלך טובה.
Looks like Hamora, though. Hamora Shalach Tova. So I'm just trying to figure out what this one is here. And I think that means belonging. It's like belonging to you. Belonging to you. So in reference to Tali. So it's like Hamora Shalach. Shalech. I think it's probably Shalech to you. And then Tova. Okay, Tali says, he Metsuyanit. Let's see, I think it's not Metsuyanit, it's Metsuyanit.
מצוינת.
Yeah, it's Metsuyenet. Metsuyenet. So he Metsuyenet. So we know he means she. So it's obviously a female teacher. He Metsuyenet. Roan says Atalmidim Nachamidim. Let's see, are the students? Probably that Nachamidim probably means something like, are they nice students or something? Nachamidim. Yep, I knew it. Means nice.
נחמדים.
Nachamadim means nice.
נחמדים.
So Hatalmidim, Nachamadim. So are the students nice? That's what Roan is saying to Tali. And what does Tali say? Him. This is a response. This is in reflecting of the students. So it's they, him. Nachamadim. Nice. They're very nice. Look at this. Him. Nachamadim me'od me'od. That's like reinforcing nice. It's like super nice. Oh, they're super nice. You know, you could see a younger kid kind of being like exuberant like that. Roan says, At Tamida Tova. Look at that. Are you a good student? And Talia says, Kaka, 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 kaka. So. I think that's kaka, kaka. That means so, I think. Kaka, kaka. Well, that's an honest little girl, isn't it? Yep, so.
ככה ככה.
It's kaha, kaha. It's not kaka, it's kaha, kaha. It's almost like the emphasis is here. So it's like, that's got to be a kaf, and this has got to be a haf, it must be. Without the nikud, it's hard to know. That's why I use this Google Translate. Kaha, 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 kaha. That means so-so. She's going so-so, so-so. When Roan asks her, "Are you a good student?" At talmidat tova. Are you a good student? She says so-so. Kaha, kaha. All right, let's see here. So now we've got some questions. She'alot. Check something here. All right, I think we've got time. I usually try to keep these to about an hour. So we've got she'alot means questions. Tali studentit. Tali is a student. Be'universita. Is Tali a student in Universita? No, because we found out that she's in Bakita Aleph, which is first grade. Okay, so we're going to put low. Tali, and I think we put another low there. Let's just see how they do it. Low, Tali, low. I'm not going to write all that out. Student, universita. Or maybe the answer should be low, Tali, low. Well, see, if you put low, Tali, low, then you would have to put studentit at university. No, she's not a student in the university. But I kind of think that maybe what they're getting at here is low. Let's see, Tali, low Tali, and then probably Bakita Aleph is what goes down there. Low Tali, Bakita Aleph. No, Tali is in class Aleph, which is first grade. Tali is in first grade. So let's see what the answer is. Actually, I don't think I've got the answers. Okay. All right, let's see here. We go to, there we go, answers here. So we're on 7. So I bet you it's this one here, maybe. Okay. Not that. Not that one. Okay, yeah, here it is. This is the one we need right here. Okay, so what they're answering is, okay, Tali studentit at universita. Is Tali a student in the university? And the answer is low, he, she, talmida, she is a pupil. See, I didn't put that. I just put she, Bakita Safer, or Babayit, I put Bakita Aleph. Because that's in first grade. But what their answer is low, he, Talmida. No, she is a pupil or a student. Babayit Safer, in a school. Or here's another option. He, holechet, she goes, holechet, lakita aleph. Okay, she goes. That is similar to my answer there, except I didn't put holechet there because I just put she is in grade 1, lakita aleph. All right. All right, let's we'll finish up this session with just this right here, she'alot. All right, now here's the second question. Tali talmida tova. Is Tali a good student? Remember, she said when she was asked, at talmida tova, are you a good student? What does she say? Kaha, 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 so-so. So, how would you answer that without, how about we just say, we'll use he, She, we'll put kaha, kaha. Okay, she is kaha, kaha. She's so-so. But they probably have a longer, more elaborate answer to that. Let's take a look at it. Tamida, let's see, Tali Tamida Tova. He Tamida. See, they want you to write all these extra ones out. She is a student, kaha, kaha. We just put he, kaha, or I put he, kaha, kaha. But, you know, if you're doing these along with me, your answers could be a little different than mine. Everybody's answers could be a little different. There's some wiggle room here with some of these answers. And so they literally write this out. He tamida kaha kaha. She student so-so. Instead of just saying he kaha kaha. She is so-so. Okay, so what in the world they got here? Okay, so we've got number 3, ma'at. What are you? Lomed, lomedet. Okay, so what kind of, let's see, what are you studying? What are you studying? Okay, Safer al, let's see, about Hashiorim Shelcha, about your classes. What are you studying? What are you studying about your classes? I think that's what that's saying. Got ha-professor, ha-talmidim, the professor or the students. So there's not an answer key to this one. This one is just a lot of in this book here. They are, you know, sometimes they ask like the people that are doing it their own personal, and then they try to put in Hebrew. So if I were to answer this, I could say, so the first question is ma ata lomed. That would be for me, because we wouldn't use just at. We would ma, what are you, ata lomed. We wouldn't use the ta there. So what are you studying? What are you studying? Okay, so if I were to write that for myself, and you can write this for yourself, there's something that you study. Really, the most that I study right now is just Hebrew and then Torah. So I could put who, oh, wait a minute, no, we need ani. Ani lo med. Ani lo med. I am studying, let's see. It's kind of a poor ayin there. Ivrit va Torah. Okay. Ani lomed ivrit the Torah. I am studying Hebrew and Torah. Pretty much the things that I study, except maybe I could put and let's see here. Let's see. And how would you write? They've got it written up there somewhere. I study politics too. So I'd put politica in there. So it'll be something like this. And maybe like a kof. I'd have to look up the spelling, how they have it. Politica, something like that. All right, so what's the next question here? Sefer al Hashiorim Shalak. Let's see, books. Let's see, books about the classes. What books about the classes? And then ha professor and ha talmudim. Okay, so Hashiurim Shaha. So what books about the classes for the so I wonder, with Ha-Talmidim are like the students, and Ha-Professor is the professor. So Sefer al Hashiurim, book about the classes belonging to, let's see. That's kind of got me stumped. Exactly what they're looking for there. I don't see that anywhere on our answers. Look at this. See if this is anywhere. This is questions. It's not that one. Oh. Okay. Hey, if you guys have a thought on this, if you know a little more Hebrew than me, put a note down in there. Exactly what they're getting at here. I mean, I can translate what I think I got the first part right. I did that part there. What are you studying? What are they getting here? We got Sefer, that means book, all about Hashiurim, classes, and belonging to, shall have, like belonging to. It's like a possession kind of thing. And then Ha-Professor, Ha-Talmidim. So maybe it's like, what books are you studying? What books are being studied by the students? Something like that. Because they haven't gotten written fully out for me. So, but there's a lot, it looks to me like it could be done in the feminine singular or the masculine singular. We got masculine singular here or feminine singular for Ha-Professor. Actually, I think that's masculine singular. And Ha-Talmidim is like masculine plural for students. So there, al-Hashiurim, the classes belonging to. Let me double check that. Yeah.
Sefer.
Yeah, Sefer is book. That's right. Sefer, book about Hashiurim, classes, Shelka, that's like belonging to you. Ha-Professor and Ha-Talmidim. All right, well, I'm gonna let that be. Let's see what else we got. We did this Katav last time. What about this one here? Okay, so the Hayot, it means be. It's like a form of to be. Okay, so Lahayot, to be.
Lihiyot.
Lihiot.
Lihiyot.
Lihiot. Okay, so that's to be. Looks like it's got like some grayed out forms here. So maybe it covers all four forms, Lihiot, to be. Lomed means to study or learn. I think we did that one already. Okay, so remember we've got Shem, Hapual. That's like these are verbs. Hava, they're like in the present. Hava means in the present, in the blue there. And Lila mode, to study, that means to study. Lomed, so like he studied, Lomedet, she studied. Over here would be a Nakdu Lomedim, we studied. If you were to say hen Lomedot, that would be they, feminine plural studied. I think we got those pretty well. Okay, guys, so the next time I open up this class, I'm going to try to tackle some more of this. If you have information or things on these classes, put some comments down, because I'm just studying through this book, doing the best I can. I'd like to get through the whole book. This is the second modern Hebrew book that I'm going through right now. Actually, I think this one's more detailed than the other one that I'm going through, which actually is a good thing. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the study session. And let me know what you think. Put some comments down there, you know, at some point. All right, shalom, shalom.